Tick tock, time na money. Ori, me, cheka sheko yori. Lick it, come and take me away to the place of my desire. I don't wanna be there. Tori, on the shit.
Yes, people. Welcome back to Lasgidi Effect. I know people just be looking at us that these people are already behaving like Lasgidi people. You know, we're coming and going. But yeah. Forgive us. You know, life gets in the way of these things. We're trying to be stable.
Yep,
Mossy boy,
yep.
what's up? How's it going, brother?
Yeah, nothing much, brother. So just there's so much has gone. Since all this time that we've not been doing the show, so it's just just roll with life and just hustle and just try to better yourself. That's all.
Yeah. So much is always going on. So much is always going on.
Yeah, yeah.
But it is what it is. We keep moving.
Keep moving, man.
Um, I have a question for you, though.
Yeah,
You know, I think the last time we did the show,
yeah,
we had just gone through a tough period. You know,
yeah.
um, we lost a 3 games back to back
hmm
to I think it was Crystal Palace, and then it was what Southampton and one other team. I think
Southampton and
they weren't supposed to beat us.
Brighton.
And Brighton, yeah, right. And it was painful. And it seemed like there's no hope for top four anymore. But
hmm
all of a sudden, those same boys have gone. They've beaten Chelsea, beaten Manchester United, beaten West Ham, who are, and these three teams are arguably some of the teams that you're competing with for that top three slash top four
hmm
spot.
hmm
So what is it with these Arsenal boys? Are
Um,
you developing a trust for them, or
mm,
should we expect it to always just be topsy turvy with these boys? I don't know what you
well,
think.
to be honest with you, I'm just in the same boat as you. I don't know what it is, man. Because the game that we expect them not to not to get 3 point out of it, they've got maximum 9 point out of it. The game that we expect them to get maximum 9 point out of it, they didn't get any point out of it. If they, if this Arsenal team beat either Crystal Palace or Brighton or Southampton, we're gonna sit comfortable in a position whereby Liverpool will probably beat. They will probably go ahead and beat Tottenham. But because if Tottenham go ahead and just pull off a shock and beat Liverpool, then we're going to be in a situation that we have to beat them.
Leeds,
We
we have to
have
be.
to.
Yeah, you're correct.
So, and these days, Liverpool are not. They're not a team that they used to be when you first look at them against Villarreal. Look at them against Newcastle. They they kind of get lucky to kind of score that one goal against Newcastle. But it is what it is. So we're just hoping. We're hoping they not Tottenham is not going to.
Fingers crossed, boss.
Fingers
Fingers
crossed.
crossed. Because like
But it's
for
still.
it's got me thinking.
Mm,
So I mean, for example, we play Leeds this weekend,
yeah.
and that's a game that I expect us to win. So I'm like, because the games that I thought you were going to win are the ones you've been losing. Should I not be expectant for Leeds now? Because I don't know what you guys are on. You
I don't
know,
know. I have no
I
idea, but the game against Leeds will be coming out with full force. We're at home. That makes me feel like a little bit confident that we're gonna win it because we're at home. So Leeds is they're not gonna go and sit back. They will want to come out and play. So that gives uh like a striker like Nketiah to run behind their defense to it gives a player like Odegaard to pick up the passing that he's been doing and all. So I'm just hoping that against Leeds we get it done 3 points. Then we will know that okay, this is North London next. So because if we go and draw against Leeds or we lose that game against Leeds, Man, it's gonna
But
be a
so
very,
I'm
very
gonna
tough.
ask you something, right? But before I ask you, let me take the comments that I have. So Gbemiro
Yeah.
came in hot today. He's angry. You can clearly see. He says that Teta is another version of Ole. I really do
Mhm.
not care about top four. We did not move stadiums to compete for top four. We moved to win titles. We are still not ready to compete.
Yeah, but
And
I agree. I agree with what you said. One hundred
it
percent
sort of
agree.
mirrors my thoughts as well. I mean, on one hand, I'm excited about the idea that we might make top four and
Hmm.
go to the UCL again
Hmm.
because we've not gone to Champions League in a long time, and we
In a
want to.
long time,
That's
yeah.
the level we want to be playing at.
Yeah,
On the
but
other hand, I'm
yeah.
like, it's top four. Like we complained when Wenger was giving us top four. We wanted to win.
Hmm.
So should I really be excited about top four?
No.
Because at the end of the day, the gap between the people who are winning the league and Arsenal is
Mm.
still so wide,
Yeah.
which I think is what Wimmer
Yeah,
is saying.
but one thing I will add to what you said. First of all, people like what you said. We are complaining that why would Arsenal be finishing fourth and they will be happy? We want to be competing for title. So that is what Gbemiro is saying here. So we want to be competing. That's why we moved to Emirates. However, like what I always said, even though Chelsea slip up, we finish top. We finish in the top in number three position. I still want the manager out. The reason being is, listen to this. The reason being is, did you watch the Real Madrid Man City yesterday? And you
Yeah, and
watch,
I was gonna get to that. We will definitely
did
talk
you
about that
watch
a little
did you
bit.
watch Liverpool and Villarreal? Even though before those two games I mentioned, did you see the quality, the standard of Champions League team? Arsenal is nowhere near those
We're
standards
not there at
at
the moment.
all. So what is the point of us finishing in the Champions League and we just go there and just get
I mean,
knocked out?
we'll probably. I mean, we'll finish fourth, right? So we'll
And
probably,
yeah,
and then we've not
so
gone a long
okay,
time. Our ranking has gone down.
let's look
We'll
at
be
it this
like
way.
third seed or something.
We finish fourth. We look at it this way. We finish fourth. Oh yeah, we got a Champions League football. Then they bring some quality player in. Do you think this manager can handle a player that have ego?
No, he
No,
can't.
he
I mean, we know
can't,
he can't. He's proven
because
that
he
he
will
can't.
have problem with them. And any player that have problem with this manager, that's the end of that player. Is out of the
He's
door.
out of the door. Yeah.
So we don't. I don't. Which in any way, shape, or form, I don't want this manager to coach that team and say he wants to take them to Champions League,
The
because
Champions
we're
League.
going to need some big players in that team, some experienced players that have Champions League experience if we finish in the
Want to
Champions League.
compete. Yep. I mean, I don't. Even if we make it, I don't expect us to go and win, but at least get out of the group stage, and
Yeah, I'm not
play
saying
a
we should
little
go
bit.
and win the
But
Champions League. I'm
we
not,
have to
because
be able to play like a Champions League team.
when he joined Arsenal, what one of the rumor that we're hearing now, he wants to go and win Champions League is three
In
years.
3 years.
Is
This
in
is
3 years. This is the third season now. He's still struggling to
this
qualify.
is the third year and we're still struggling to qualify.
So
Anyways, Guemero, I mean, he echoes a lot of these thoughts. He said it's been 18 years since we last won a title. We need to raise the standards uh, to aim for of elite sports.
well,
It is to win,
yeah,
not to finish
no,
top
no.
four.
Okay, he's talking about title, but he's talking about it's not been 18 years. We won a cup recently, anyway, about 3 years ago or
Yeah,
so.
it means
Yeah,
it's talking
uh,
about the Premier League
the
title,
Premier League. Yeah. So,
which we haven't won in a long time, and it's sad as an Arsenal fan that
but
not
to
only
me,
are we not winning, we're not even competing for it.
yeah, but
We're
to me,
literally like, okay,
if any manage if it is, even if it is Atata or any manager came into Arsenal now, my target will be to go and win the Premier League first. I'm not going to say I want to go and win the Champions League, because it's going to be a very, very tough things to do. Then when I won the title. Okay, yeah, now my next mission is to go and win the
to Champions League.
Champions League, because I don't care about FA or Carabao Cup. Forget about those ones. Those ones are domestic. The two cups that any manager that come in now, the target, his first season is to coach that team to challenge to win the title. If
For the
they're good
title.
enough, win the title, then the following season, tell them we've achieved the first mission. That our second mission is to go and win the Champions League. or
Yeah.
to a stage in the Champions League where people knows that yes, the following season we will be good enough to get to the final or something.
Yeah. And it's only going to get more competitive. I mean,
Yeah, it will be.
in a
It
few
will be.
years, now we talk about the top six.
Hmm.
In a few years, we might be talking about the top seven or the top eight, depending on what Newcastle does. So
Mm,
it's only going to get more competitive, and you want to give
mm,
yourself the biggest edge. So for me, Ateta, yes.
mm,
I mean, while I hear your point about you still want him gone regardless,
hmm.
I don't think if Arsenal make top four, I don't think it's gonna go. I think that is gonna stay, right? But the challenge is really on him to take it up
Mm,
another level. But I have my reservations about his ability to do that, but we're gonna see,
hmm.
right? So yeah, we're gonna see. It's Bemiro says I hear people
But
say, "Oh, if
let me
Beckham goes
quickly
there, we
say
can attract
something
better
before.
players."
Let me
What
quick.
top player
Yeah,
will
let me
pick
quickly say
Arsenal right
something
now? Okay.
before we move on quickly. I was reading a comment on Instagram today because I think they asked Arsene Wenger that, oh, did Arsenal so harsh to get rid of Emery? I don't want to go back. I just want to quickly say it. But when I was reading the comment, one of the first comment I saw on there is they said that person says, "Oh, thank you, Arsene. We've got Mikel Arteta." So, and I just look at that comment and I look at that person that made. I don't know who made that comment. I just look at that comment that if you go and look at the person that made that comment, it doesn't know Arsenal. That person doesn't know Arsenal history. I'm
Probably
telling
a
you
younger
right now.
fan, right?
Maybe a younger fan doesn't know what Arsene Wenger is to Manchester to Arsenal. If you understand what I mean. So I
It
just
is
see
where
that
it
comment
is.
disrespectful
It
to
is
me.
where it is.
Yeah.
We can all, for me, I always say that Emery for me, just on a more personal note, he had to go because of the disappointment of his first season here.
No, no, no. Listen,
Um,
let me quickly
but that doesn't mean that we.
let me add to that. Yeah, I will still keep saying I'm not going to lie because when he was not doing well, I'm one of the people that, oh, what is this manager doing? They need to replace him and all. However, it's because we are fans. We are not patient enough to give him time. Look at the time. Are you telling me Villarreal player are better than all our player that we have
No,
now?
but
These
but
are
most
Premier
people, you
League.
got to look at
No, no, no. Listen, listen.
Villarreal. They're
Wait,
like
wait, wait,
seventh
wait.
in their league right now.
Wait.
Emery isn't doing well in the
No, no, no.
Premier
I
League.
understand that. Wait. Look at the player that he's working with. These are the player that cannot get into Tottenham first team, Arsenal first team, first 11.
They're literally
Um,
like Premier
they
League
are all
rejects.
Premier League rejects, and they get into semi-final of the Champions League. They might, they might not be doing well in the league, but at least they're still they can still play Europa League next season. If you understand what I mean. But look at it this way: Una Emery working with better players. Where do you think those player, those the team would be?
Well, I mean, who knows? Talking
But I'm
about
not
talking.
saying Una Emery should come back. We move away from
Of
him,
course,
and so
we've moved from
forget.
him.
Let's forget about it. We move. But as per, the chance Mikel Arteta has. Oh my God!
He has the. Some people say he
It,
has
does-
the best job in the world.
in the world,
Working with
no
very minimal pressure.
no club in the world can give that guy the amount of time
That has
he
not
has
given
got.
him.
Yeah.
Bimere is saying something about the striker situation right now,
Mm-hmm.
and I think he's talking about the fact that we let Aubameyang go, and Bimere is angry about these things, right?
Do
And is how everybody's looking
mm,
for a top a
mm,
quality striker these days: City, Chelsea, Bayern, Madrid,
mm,
Liverpool,
mm,
and we've let one go. I don't even want us to go back to all of these issues because we can
mm,
spend the next hour just talking about how
mhm.
opinions about what we've done with Aubameyang and our
Yeah.
players. But for us, all that matters is 4 more games to go,
Mm-hmm.
if I'm correct, to the end of the season.
Mm-hmm. We just need to
Um,
win 3 of those games, and
we
we
need
good.
we need to absolutely win 3 of those games, and we need to
Mm,
try as much as possible to beat Spurs,
mhm.
and we secure top four. It's that simple.
Is that? But the thing is, yeah, you said Bemiro is talking about striker there, right? Um, I think uh, w- two striker I want to mention that Arsenal can go out to go and get. They are Premier League striker already, but people doesn't because this guy doesn't play regularly. People doesn't say how good he is. He's a Belgium striker, Origi from Liverpool. He's leaving Liverpool. This guy is absolutely quality striker. He can finish. He can, look at every time he comes on. Maybe I would say maybe probably he's playing in a quality Liverpool team. Maybe probably that's why he's that. However, he has single-handedly himself knocked out Barcelona before in the Champions League and he came on from the bench to score those goals, right? Another striker I'm talking about is Ole Watkins from Aston Villa.
from Villa,
That guy. Or if you don't want to go for that, go for this Brentford striker. What is his name?
which is
Tony.
precisely what Bimiro just said. He says Ivan
Tony.
Toney is who he wants.
Evan Tony is that guy here. I watched this guy. This guy is a monster. Very strong. He can hold on to the ball good. He can run with the ball. He can take players on and he can score goals. Those three striker. But me personally, if they want me to choose one of them, I will go for Origi. I will probably go for probably Ivan Tony as a backup.
We probably need more than one striker
We
because
definitely,
unless something
definitely
changes, we're
look at
letting go of both Lacazette and Nketiah in the
yeah,
summer,
to get to the level
and
where
we won't have
Liverpool
any
is.
strikers.
Liverpool has got Salah, Mane, Jota, Origi, and look, all of them. They bring them in. They still go in and just they do the job. They got quality on the bench. So getting into the Champions League, we will need at least we need at least three strikers, quality three strikers. And a lot of people now, because Nketiah has been doing what he's doing now, a lot of people are, oh yeah, give him a new contract. They said he's
I'm sure he's rejected contracts
man.
from us now. Even he doesn't want
Just
to
let
stay.
no no no.
So even he
Nketiah,
doesn't want to stay. So
Nketiah is
it's not. It
not a
doesn't even really
striker that
matter.
we need. He needs to
It
go.
doesn't matter.
Let him
Even
go.
he doesn't want to stay. So I won't even
Let
slander
him
Nketiah the way he's right now. Like Nketiah knows that he's not. He's only enjoying what he's enjoying now
now.
because Lacazette, wasn't scoring.
Wasn't scoring. That's right.
It's what it
That's right.
is. When he
And
stops scoring, if he has a few bad games, people are going to call for him to be dropped.
and
It's the way
again,
our fans behave.
all
So
most of those players, yeah, at least six of those players will go. Immediately Arsenal qualify for Champions League. At least the only player that I will be seeing that they will stay there will be probably Odegaard, Magalhaes, Ben White, um, Tomiyasu,
they just got
Pirantini.
here now.
Those
Are you saying if we
those
don't qualify or if we
if we
qualify,
if we qualify, those are the players that will stay.
that will stay at us now?
That will stay at Arsenal. Player like El Neni, Nketiah, what's his name, Cedric Suarez, all of them,
Cedric, Lacazette, yeah, they're
they
leaving.
need to go. Did you see? Did you? Birmingham, listen. Did you see what I always say? Everything I always said about Ben White. This guy doesn't bring anything. A lot of people think I don't hate the guy personally,
Oh
but
my god!
his play, he doesn't bring anything to the table. Look at what's it called?
Rob Holding, I'm
Rob
guessing.
Holding. This guy, he barely plays, and you will know the difference between him and Ben White. When it comes to header, he put his head there. When it comes to you, tell me since Ben White has been playing, tell me how many times this guy has headed the ball.
Is for me that's my biggest complaint about. Well, I mean, I have two complaints about him. One is that
No,
you don't really see his presence, which I guess is the difference. Like if Rob Holding is on the pitch, you will know
you will
he's on
see
the
his
pitch.
presence.
Right.
Yes.
It's the same as Gabriel. Gabriel he has a
Do
lot
you
of
understand
presence,
what I'm saying?
and that's why in trying to dominate and trying to
Dude,
enforce himself on the game, you see him make a
listen,
lot of
no,
mistakes as
no,
well. But Ben
nobody,
White
no,
can be just quiet, almost absent.
listen,
And I've said it right as the defender who was supposedly supposed to
mm,
improve our attacking returns,
Yeah,
Gabriel is the one scoring all the goals.
all the
Like,
goals, you know.
before
This is
Holding scored his goal against West Ham the other day,
mm,
Gabriel was our only CB that has scored. Ben
said
White
it-
has not
you
scored a single
understand what I
goal.
mean. This is exactly what I'm saying. Like everybody is thinking that if you bring a 50 million defender in, you're looking for times 3, 5, 6 upgrade to what you had before.
To what you
This
had
guy
before.
hasn't done anything better than what Rob Holding is doing. And we've considered the same amount of goals
Of
when Rob
goals
Holding and Gabriel were playing last
were
season.
manning the defense.
So tell me,
So
how is that improved the defense?
it's giving us more British love, and I think this
What
is
do you
why
mean
why
by
we
that?
signed him.
No, 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 no. Don't, Ben
He
God,
and
don't let me.
Ramsdale,
Don't,
they were
no, no, no.
it is
Don't. Ramsdale is on another level compared to Ben White. You Ramsdale is playing. You will see his presence. You Ben White is playing. You will think that are we actually playing one center back or something?
is he there or is he not there?
Everybody said he can bring the ball out. Rob Holding can do the same. Rob Holding can bring the ball out for you.
For me, I keep saying I don't even see it. I'm sorry. I
Is-
still don't see it. Anyways, Baby Rose says Saka and ESR will not be here in 2 to 3 years. I see them going to City or Liverpool. It's all in Arsenal's hands. Those are top talents. ESR for me is even the person that I think is very hungry,
mm,
because as good as he is, he's
mm,
not really gotten the respect that a person like Saka has gotten, or even Martinelli,
mm,
it's still the media, nobody really talks about him, and it looks like somebody who is desperate to put himself out there.
yeah, yeah. When we got internet is gone right now. You probably need to drop and come back in.
What's boy, can you hear me now?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's back. He's back.
Oh, I
Yeah,
could hear
yeah.
you. I guess the
I
internet
think Zainapa don't show you for Niger.
I could actually, I was hearing you, but it seems you couldn't hear me.
Yeah, no,
But
I can't
anyways,
hear you now.
as I was saying, uh, these players, we may not be able to retain them if we don't
But,
do what we're
but
supposed to do.
the thing
So
is,
fingers crossed
the
on,
thing
on them.
is, you see, these two players that Gbemiro is talking about.
Hmm.
Any club that wants to come and grab them, we have to make them work for it. We should put a big price tag on them. For example, now anybody that wants to go to West Ham to go and get Declan Rice, West Ham will be saying that anything less than 100 mil, we're not collecting it.
We're not selling,
We're
no.
not
If
selling.
you ain't got the money, we ain't
We,
selling.
you
It's
understand what I
it's
mean?
just
So
facts.
anybody that wants to come and get any of this player, anything less than 150, 160 mil, we're not selling. We put the
Yeah,
put the price tag on them, and if they really want them, look at Liverpool. They're still enjoying Coutinho money, and where is Coutinho now?
it's in Villa.
So
So I mean, yeah, you're spot on that. I hope again for me, I realize that our manager is our manager, our
mhm.
board is our board, our directors are our directors, and I don't think that anything is changing. So I just hope that we're able to do the right things and compete at the highest level in the coming weeks. But I have a question for you. So, in
Yeah,
your
yeah,
opinion, Mossy Boy,
yeah.
if they ask you, do you think
Mm.
Arsenal will make up for this season?
No, to me, even though we're still 2 points ahead of Tottenham, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this is something that we've seen before. We saw the only thing we need is just one win under Emery. Then
Under
is it one
Emery,
win or
and we
draw?
bought. Yeah, it was just
One win.
one win, and
It's
we
just one
bottled
win
it.
to finish top four. And this time around, we need 3 wins to finish top four. So you know me, right from the time I've never, even though if Arsenal went on the whole season, um, they out of that 38 game, they won about 36 of them. Under this manager, I will still on until the end. I will not put my hopes. I will not
Put your hope
celebrate
in it.
about anything.
Okay, no issues.
So
Big ups to
me
you,
at the
Theo,
moment, I'm still I'm
in
still
the middle.
on
Big
the
ups to you,
fence on the
Theo.
middle.
It says evening boss. Says good evening to you as well.
Yes,
I have
Theo. Yes,
another question for you, Mossy Boy. So,
yeah,
I mean, we can talk about top four all day long,
yeah,
but there's a bigger race, which is the title race, right?
yeah, yeah,
Between Man City and Liverpool.
yeah,
Let me take you a little bit back to that Man City Real Madrid game
yeah,
yesterday
yeah, yeah, yeah,
in the
yeah,
Champions League.
yeah.
I don't know how Real Madrid have been doing it. They as in Madrid, they vex me gone. It be like say then they use something because I don't get how Madrid
Hmm.
keeps going down in games and just towards the end they just turn the game around it's crazy, right? I was
Mm.
sure that
Yeah, but
like most people, I
one
was
one
sure
thing
that Man City
one thing
had
one
gone
thing
through.
I want to, if you look at all the games, when all the games that Real Madrid plays against PSG, and who did they against Chelsea when they came back, and against Man City yesterday, they only did that at the Bernabeu. They didn't do that outside Bernabeu,
The Burn
right?
Brown.
This the reason why I'm still thinking that they won't be able to do what that against Liverpool is because they're going on neutral ground. They're not going to be at the Bernabeu to do so. And again, that game yesterday, I think Manchester City manager threw the game away. You,
When he took off on his
you,
attackers,
yeah,
right?
yeah. But if even though if you want to give Fernandino like a game, you can bring Fernandino in maybe probably that 6 minutes, that extra time. Okay, sit in front of the back four, just break the play down. Don't let them. So you yank Mahrez out, you yank Kevin De Bruyne, and these are the players that are playing well in the game. So you yank those two players out, and now
He was trying to protect. Nobody could
no,
have
no, no,
believed
no, no.
that Madrid were going to score two goals and level up in that game. It
But
seemed unbelievable to me, though.
is listen. This is Real Madrid. This is a team that have won the title for 13 times, and they have Karim Benzema, which is won it for 4 times with them. They had few players there that they have the experience of winning this Champions League. If not, all the young players there are the ones that they have not experienced it. But they got all this. You know why? Just you know, you can leave. You can see what's it called? Ancelotti, he kind of left his substitute till late before he started bringing all those young player in, fresh legs. Just see out. Just see. When they went like 6-5 on aggregate, he just played two back of four at the back. So come and break us down. You understand what I mean? So I would say that lost is I'll put it on Man City manager, man. Is because I was thinking that Man City is in the final already, but however, they're not. It's what it is, man. It's what it is. It makes the final more very interesting anyway. So we see what happened. We see.
I completely get you, man. As in, I was 100% sure they had qualified,
Hmm.
and it was just a bit funny to see that.
Yeah, I was reading something online
They
that
put up
is
massive.
African I can't remember what it's kind of like African juju is haunting Pep Guardiola because
Because of all the evil in their back and
because of what he did to African players, like because of what he did to Eto, what he did to Yaya Toure, like he just that's why he's been haunted with African juju,
me,
you know.
I had the juju of, you remember that year when we were playing Barcelona and
Yeah,
Robin Van Persie got that shady red card. The
yeah.
punches that we gave them that year is still following Pep.
Mm,
I
he's still
can't
following Pep.
Yeah,
I'm telling
yeah,
you,
well, it's
it's
interesting.
brilliant.
But my bigger question is, do you think so? I mean, obviously they're now out of the Champions League. Liverpool are still in the Champions League.
Yeah.
How do you think that might affect the title race though? Because
No,
now
no, no, no. That is not going to affect the title race for what Man City is doing. Now it kind of look more like Man City, Liverpool will probably draw points then give Man City to go ahead and win the title because Liverpool has got FA Cup final. Now they've got Champions League final. So
these men are trying to win every competition.
they
This is
they
why I don't trust that Liverpool team. They're doing something.
Egbemi Gali, we all know that Liverpool is they're not going to win the Premier League. Man City will win it. We all know that. So then they
I'm so
might go ahead
sure.
and they might go ahead and
Possible,
Chelsea. Listen, listen.
it's just 1 point though that
Yeah,
separates them at the
so
moment.
is 1 point. 1 point in the Premier League these days is huge, right? So and now they're going into the FA Cup final with a team that lost to them on penalty in the Carabao Cup. Chelsea will be coming. Chelsea is not. They will be coming to play Liverpool with full force because that's the only cup Chelsea has got to win this season.
Chance to win.
So, and they might probably go to France and just beat Real Madrid in the Champions League final. So
Okay.
they're not going to win all the four. No, 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 no. It doesn't work. It doesn't. If they win everything, man, that would be in the history of football for a very long time because
For a very long
it's never
time.
been done for one
For a
team to
very
win
long
all
time.
the quadruple. It's never
Anyways,
been done.
no issues.
No.
Big ups to Osman Ali. He says with four cup finals left, showing up is the team. Saka, ESR, Birmingham, Mossy Boy. Tomi, show up. Laka Pepe and Ketia Tade need to show up. Need to show up to show more. Big up AFTV. It's shading Tade big while I was Manali always going to shade for Tade. So Tade was on AFTV a few days, I think after our West Ham win. Anyways,
Yeah, I
we're
actually
about to
listened
wrap
to
up.
it.
We're about to wrap up the show, but I wanted to give Theo a chance to share his thoughts as well about Arsenal's top four chances and what he thinks about the title race for the EPL as well. Theo, can you hear me? Theo, are you there? Can you hear me?
Hello. Yeah, I'm here.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, we can hear
yeah,
you,
we can
boss.
hear
Can
Can
you.
you
you
hear
hear?
me?
Oh, okay, okay. Big up, Steve. How you
Yeah,
doing? We
yeah,
can
I
hear you.
can
How
hear
you
you.
doing, bro? Oh man,
I think
it
it's gone
seems
again.
Yeah,
Theo might
I'm
be
good. I'm
struggling.
good. I'm good. Long
Anyway,
time. Long time. People have not
Yeah,
done the
long
show for
long
a
time,
while.
man.
yeah. But don't worry. I think we're going to be consistent now. We took a break for a little while. Um, but I think we're good now. Theo seems to have left. Anyways, I think we should just wrap up the show. Hopefully, we can have Theo on in subsequent weeks. But big ups to everybody. Gbemi Ro, Theo, Osman Ali. Big ups to you, Mossy Boy. Big ups to the entire, Lasgidi Effect family. Thank you. We'll be back again next Thursday by God's grace.
Definitely, we will
Hopefully
be
by
back
then,
next Thursday.
Liverpool would have beaten Spurs. Arsenal would have beaten
Beating
Leeds.
Leeds.
We'll be 5 points ahead of them in the race for
Yeah.
top four, and we'll be a lot more comfortable. Shout out to
That's right.
everyone. Have a great weekend.
All right.
Tick tock, time na money. Ori, me, check a shake yori. Lick it, come and take me away to the place of my desire. I don't wanna be there. Tori,